Hey guys, King Casey here,
along with TJ,
and welcome back to Chapter 2 of the Oxion Arc Specials review.
I know, about time.
Yeah, we planned to make this video about 2 months ago, but stuff got in the way. Oxion Arc dungeon battles happened, and we didn't make it. But now we're here.
Not gonna save us from a scolding, though.
Yeah, it won't, but at least we're making it.
Yeah.
And
so anyway.
But anyways, in this episode, we will be covering the last 3 specials of the Oxion Arc.
And these specials include the wedding plan,
the Excalibur search, or the secret Excalibur search,
and the element dagger.
And these specials were probably the best 3 of the entire Oxion Arc.
And we're not just saying that because of bias.
Yeah, you'll see what we mean by that.
Alright, with that said, shall we get started?
Yes, we shall. So let's start off with the wedding plan, the 4th special in the Lucario's Productions Oxion Arc.
Keep in mind, this takes place well after episode 10 of the Evil Oxion series.
Yes. So, meanwhile, with our crew just chilling out in, somewhere. Yeah, pretty much they're just talking about how they could get Dark Michello to, like, remember them or something like that.
Like, how are we gonna get him back?
Yeah, and then someone comes up with an idea of, hey, how about we throw a secret wedding or a fake wedding to lure Michelangelo there so we can try and snap him back?
First off, some context. Slice was telling us that Alex was supposedly going to be forcefully wed to a dude named Iago.
Yeah.
So, me and Casey decided to come up with the fact, when we found out that Michelangelo actually does still care, what if we use this against him?
Yeah, and just to say, we are in this one.
Yeah, me, Casey, and Gold.
Mm-hmm.
So, afterwards, Slice decides to go tell Alice and see if she's in. Meanwhile, me, Gold, and Casey decide to make preparations.
Yeah, about a couple days after making preparations.
Alice gave us the thumbs up, Iago soon later showed up, and we are all set.
Yep.
We are all soon about to leave Michelangelo's mansion. We are ready for anything, except we forgot transportation.
Yeah, but luckily, our good neighborhood friend Albin, who didn't actually appear in this one, but he brought us a handy-dandy helicopter, or a plane, whichever one.
I think it was a jet plane.
Yeah, I think it was.
Keep in mind here, we were all on the Lucario's Islands at this time, and the wedding was supposed to take place in Unova.
So we had a while to go.
2 hours, in fact.
Mm-hmm. So we all get on the plane. We're all just doing stuff. Albin over a voice thing says hi. Then we start flying. 2 hours later,
we all arrive in Unova, and we all arrive on the beaches of Endeavor Town.
Yep, where the wedding will be taking place. The fake wedding.
Basically, I was the one who arranged the whole location and area. I brought them all to a huge chapel and introduced them to the officer who will be in charge of this. My dad!
Yep, TJ's dad makes an appearance in this special as well.
And if you go watch the video, yes, he's Drake. Don't ask.
Yeah, don't ask.
But anyway, everything gets set up, everything starts going as planned. The sermon, everything goes well. And right as soon as everything's about to fall into place, Slice gets knocked inside the building and Dark Michelangelo shows up.
And he is pretty mad.
Basically, only ignores all of us and just says, Iago's coming with me.
Yeah, but we're obviously not gonna let that happen.
So I'm the first one to confront him. I basically tell my dad, take Iago and Alice out and get them out of here.
Yeah.
Gold goes with them in case he joins me to confront Dark Michelangelo.
Yeah, since of course I'm not gonna back down from a fight.
We both reach for our Pokeballs of our strongest Pokemon. Casey is about to grab Raichu, and I'm about to grab the lid.
Getting ready for the battle of the century, but then Michello pulls a fast one.
He basically just traps us in some kind of dark aura, which now we can't move.
Yeah, which is also used in the finale. More on that one in Chapter 4.
I then call him out on being a coward. He gets mad about it, and then he starts taking my energy.
Yeah, which I'm like, TJ, no!
And then somebody jumps on top of him.
Alice!
Releasing the both of us.
Yep, Alice coming in to save the day, releasing both me and TJ from the dark aura, whatever it is.
Agreed.
Yeah. And then Alice confronts Michello.
She tells him off on so many things that happen. And then Dark Michelangelo's eyes suddenly return to normal, but it was only for about, maybe 5 seconds.
Yeah, but this gave us confirmation that our Michello is still in there.
Yeah, that is definitely true. And after all this was said and done, high up in the mountains of Unova, Michelangelo's basically suffering at this point.
Yeah.
And then a certain woman with red hair shows up.
Yeah, this was probably the biggest reveal up to this point.
This lady's name was known as Valentine Michel, and was revealed to be Michelangelo's biological mother.
Yep, this was Michello's mother, not the one that you guys probably knew of, her biological one.
You mean his biological one?
Yeah.
And that's where this special ends. Holy crap.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah, I'd have to agree.
Not just because that we were in it.
Although that definitely helped.
Agreed, it did.
But even if we push that aside, it was still an amazing episode.
With all of
it dropped a massive mind grenade at the end.
Yep, with all of the amazing story, plot, characters, everything was pretty much perfect in this episode.
However, I hesitate to try and give it a 10 out of 10, just because, since we were involved, I can't, in all good consciousness, give this episode a 10 out of 10. So I'll give it a 9.8 out of 10.
I'm gonna give it a 9.9.
I'm leaving some room in the scale, for good reason.
Yeah, Michello told us not to be biased in this part, so we're trying not to.
Although we're still going to no matter what happens.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, my final rating on The Wedding Plan is a 9.9 out of 10.
Which basically averages out to a 9.85 out of 10.
The highest one yet.
The highest score we've seen yet.
Yeah, moving on to the second special. And this thing was long.
Try 45 minutes long.
Yeah, the Excalibur Search.
Oh boy, this one picks up with a flashback.
Yep.
Oh boy, here we go.
Yeah.
This episode's flashback starts off 500 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Involving 3 characters. Stephen Michel, the one we all know.
Mm-hmm.
Valentine Michel, the one that was recently introduced. And her brother, Valentine's brother, Brian Michel.
I believe was introduced brand new in this episode.
Yes. Stephen basically tells them that he redug up all the Excalibur swords so they could be resealed away. And the only person who will be able to defeat Oxion in the future was Valentine's unborn child, Michelangelo.
Yeah.
So basically, they have to take all the elemental Excaliburs and hide them away again.
Yep.
Now, but before we go any further, we'll give you the rundown on each element.
Mm-hmm.
We have fire, thunder, water, ice, ground, air, and dragon.
Yep, about 7 or 6.
7.
Alright, 7.
Alright. And it cuts back to the present time where Valentine had explained all of this to Michelangelo.
Yep.
So
And...
what is he going to find out? Well, we don't know just yet.
yeah, we don't.
So, and then it cuts to the main group of Alice, Kirito, and Asuna and Slice.
Trying to find the remaining Excalibur swords.
Currently, at this point in the timeline, they currently had 3 of the 7 Excalibur swords. Kirito had the Fire Excalibur, Alice had the Water Excalibur, and they had just recently picked up the Thunder Excalibur. Go look at part 1 in the Michelangelo vs. Slice special.
Yeah. So the other 3 are hidden out in the wild somewhere, which they know most of the locations of them. And
the fourth one was which was the ice element, was being delivered to them.
yes, by who, you may ask?
Now, if you watched the Michelangelo vs. Slice special, you'd notice a particular scene. As soon as the door opens, I'm the one bringing them the ice Excalibur.
Yep, TJ had the ice Excalibur the entire time.
Now, keep in mind, I found this in an excavation search of the Dragon Spiral Tower.
Yeah, and you just found it just laying there.
It was sealed away. Luckily, I managed to unseal it.
Yeah.
How, you may ask? Well, that's a secret.
Yeah, we don't know. We'll have to see if he ever tells us.
Spoiler alert, I probably won't until way later.
Yeah.
So anyway, I drop off the Ice Excalibur and I take my leave. Yep, another 5-second cameo.
Yay.
So anyway, the next object of their mission was to hunt down the remaining 3. Now, we already knew 2 of the 3's locations. However, the third one would be interesting, which we will not say just yet.
Yeah, that will be safe for a bit later in this video.
So they decide to split up into groups of 2. Kirito and Asuna go to the desert resort in Unova to hunt down the ground Excalibur, while Alice and Slice head to Ultra Space to hunt down the Dragon Excalibur.
Yep, and pretty much from here on, for most of the special, it's a two-way. It cuts between each group.
Actually, it starts with Slice and Alice collecting theirs, and then it cuts to Kirito and Alice collecting theirs. So let's start with Alice and Slice.
Yeah.
They reach the altar of the sun/moon in Alola, with a Lunala waiting for them at the top of the altar.
Conveniently.
In mine here, it takes like 2 minutes to climb up that one flight of stairs.
Yeah, that thing has a lot of stairs. Can't they just install a escalator or something?
No, this is Alola.
I know.
So anyway, Lunala's the one. Slice asks his Lunala to bring them to the world of the Ultra Beasts. And specifically the world where the Excalibur sword was located.
Yes.
After about a minute or so of flight through deep Ultra space, they reach the Ultra Jungle.
Yeah, where I believe Cortana is located.
No, that's something else.
Okay, I got it wrong.
The Ultra Jungle is home to millions, possibly billions, of Buzzwole.
Yeah, there's a lot of Buzzwole located there. You could probably have, like, an army of them and take over the world with how many of them there are.
Considering the fact that Team Rainbow Rocket and the Ultra Games went to amass an army of Ultra Beasts, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
So anyway, they soon find the Dragon Excalibur. However, it's guarded by a giant Buzzwole. When Alice finds out that Buzzwole is a bug fighting type, she immediately wants to catch it.
Of course.
So she has Slice battle the Buzzwole.
Of course.
Well, spoiler alert, Slice wins, so Alice ends up catching the Buzzwole. They take the Dragon Excalibur and make their leave. But as soon as they reach back to the altar, guess who's waiting for them?
It's Dark Magella.
No. Not quite. That comes later. corrupt Dark Spyro and Dark Bowser are waiting for them.
Yeah.
But before the two can even attack and try and take the Excalibur, Spyro falls back down the stairs.
Like
he had already done that twice.
Like the clumsy dragon he is.
Yeah, so basically Bowser says this isn't over. He rolls back down the stairs.
Yeah.
And basically Alice and Slice take their lead before anything crazy can happen.
Yeah, meanwhile...
With Kirito and Asuna, after searching through the desert resort, they soon come across the Relic Castle.
Where the Excalibur should be at.
Yes. Originally, this place was guarded by a massive Volcarona. However, it was captured about 3 years ago. Guess who caught that thing?
It was probably you.
Yeah, it was. My hometown is Unova. My homeworld is Unova, so it's pretty easy.
Yeah.
However, they went deeper into the Relic Castle than just that area. They would soon find the ground Excalibur. Kirito would pick it up, and right before they were about to leave the chamber, a Regirock shows up.
Yep, just some random Regirock who's just chilling there.
And just starts firing hyper beams.
Yeah.
So they basically bolt out.
Yeah, with 6 Excaliburs down, the last Excalibur to go. But they don't know the location of it yet.
They do, actually. Kirito does. It's located in Spear Pillar in Sinnoh.
So to Sinnoh we go.
Yes, as soon as they reach Spear Pillar, what's waiting for them is not the sword, but a portal. So Kirito basically says, did I say Spear Pillar? Whoops, I meant the Distortion World.
Yeah, Kirito pulled a trick on us.
Honestly, he just forgot.
Yeah, he's like, oh wait, that's right, we need to go into the Distortion World.
So basically, it takes a while, and then they run into Giratina, who starts attacking them.
Obviously.
Because they're on his turf.
Yeah.
But then Dark Michelangelo, along with corrupted Dialga, shows up.
Yep, they just show up.
And then they take on Giratina, while the others find the sword.
And
it seems like our Michelangelo is in control of the dark form.
Yeah, it kind of swaps around.
Dialga escapes, while our Michelangelo R1, who's still in control right now, gets pulled into a new portal by Alice, taking him back to Kirito and Asuna's house.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where this one ends.
Yeah, and overall, this special was very good.
Very good. I'd honestly have to give it about a 9 out of 10.
I'm also gonna do the same thing, giving it a 9 out of 10. A very good episode.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. So that just leaves
the final.
The Element Dagger.
The Element Dagger, oh boy, this is a great one.
I'd have to agree. As soon as they reach Kirito and Asuna's house again, they decide it's immediately time to fuse all 7 swords.
Yep, they're not wasting any time. They're getting right down to business.
However, the only person who's capable of doing it is Michelangelo. When the swords are all fused, there's a massive explosion.
And, a side effect happens to Michello.
The Element Dagger's formed. That's true.
Yeah.
However, we see our Michelangelo, perfect blue and normal, on the floor.
And then
something else picks up the Element Dagger.
And when they look over, it's a Dark Michello.
And as soon as he's about to break the dagger, a portal to the Dark Universe is open, sucking Dark Michelangelo into it when he drops the Element Dagger.
Yeah, so this was a pretty good thing for us, having our main Michello back.
Yes. However, no one would be allowed to touch the Element Dagger, because it's capable of influxing so much power that very few are able to wield it. It could easily kill you.
Pretty much like the Infinity Gauntlet.
Except it's a sword and not a boxing glove.
It's actually a dagger.
Yeah. So after about 2 days, they managed to build a case to contain the energy of the element dagger. So basically, Michelangelo takes it and runs off.
Yeah.
Well, meanwhile...
Yeah, we got a couple trainers just chilling.
Once again, it's me, Casey, and Gold.
Yep, for our second special appearance.
And we're all freaking surprised when we see our Michelangelo show up.
Yeah, because we're like, wait, what? Didn't you get turned to stone?
And then we're we're also all like, wait, if you're here, then who's the Dark Lucario up there calling himself Michelangelo up on Spear Pillar?
Yeah, since before this we did have a role play on that.
We all basically fought the Dark Michelangelo.
Yeah, and that was pretty fun, but we'll cover that a different time.
Yeah. Michelangelo shows us the element dagger and we're all amazed. However, soon after, he fixes your necklace, doesn't he?
Yeah, ever since Michello was turned to stone, my necklace that pretty much bonded him as my guardian Pokemon stopped working and it turned to black after a couple days, and then Michello fixed it using the element dagger.
Yes, although it badly damaged his arm.
Yeah, and then Alice shows up.
You stupidly told her everything.
What? I can't lie.
Well, neither can I, but at least I can hide the truth.
Whatever. But anyways, yeah, then Alice gets mad, obviously.
She takes the element dagger.
Like she does.
Michelangelo goes back to meditating. We basically question, what was that about? And she just basically stone cold tells us, don't question it.
Yeah.
And right afterwards, Michelangelo hugs her from behind. She squeals, and all three of us, or at least me and Casey, know what he plans to do. And we basically both give the nod saying, go for it.
Do it. Yeah, this is the biggest part of this special. Or one of them.
Yeah. This is the point where Michelangelo proposes.
To Alice.
Oh, and she darn well accepts.
Of course she does.
So, me and Gold and Casey are basically crying tears of joy at this point.
Of course.
The sad part is, the three of us were never invited to the wedding.
Yeah.
Michelangelo apologized later, but he also said due to the fact that whenever the four of us are in a group, bad things tend to happen.
I mean, yeah, he is true about that. That is true.
But he still left us in the dust. How rude is that?
I mean, kind of rude, but it was fine.
2 days later, a main crew of 6 is now set together to go into the Oxion dungeon.
We have our main.
Oh, go ahead.
We have our main cast of the good Michello, Alice, Kirito, Azuna, Slice, and Irigo. Or I think that's most of them.
Yeah, that's all 6. Well, Michelangelo's already told them that 51 other trainers are preparing to take on the dungeons against the minions.
Which we all.
So keep on
going.
The 6 of us can slip by them.
And then that pretty much leads into the Oxion Arc dungeon battles, which we've already covered, but we plan to do another thing special for Chapter 3.
Chapter 3 we'll basically be simming over each floor of the dungeons and going over any after-credit scenes we missed.
Yeah, so that's why if you saw some random characters in the thumbnail that we didn't cover, that's why we didn't cover them.
However, when you see the thumbnail for Part 3, you will be surprised. That's because we left out a floor, and for good reason. Yeah,
we're not going to spoil anything about that floor, besides TJ and Gaming Peter will be on that floor.
And it'll be Floor 8 against Master Hand.
Yeah, that is going to be for an amazing part.
No doubt about that. Now, for our final opinion on the Element Dagger,
I give it a 10 out of 10. Amazing.
I also think it's amazing, but I'd have to give it a 9.9 out of 10. I saved some room in the scale for a reason.
I know. But looking besides that, me and TJ were in it, I thought this was pretty much the best special out of all of them, so it deserves a 10 out of 10.
I also think it was the best special, but I needed to save room because the grand finale's already out.
Yeah, and we'll have to go over that. So overall, the average score of this is a 9.9.5 out of 10.
Overall, an amazing score.
Yeah, and making it the highest special. Right?
So anyway, that's about it. Coming up in part 3, we'll be recapping all 7 of the previous floors, any short scenes that happened in between them, and of course, fully going over floor 8.
Yeah, and that is going to be an amazing part. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell to see all of our future videos, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.